morning, everybody. Welcome to the kitchen. Today we're going to make chicken korma. It's a wonderful Indian dish, and it is not a very spicy hot one, but it is a mild one with lots of different flavors, and we get some sweetness from these golden raisins. We're going to have ginger, pepper, salt, canola oil, cumin, bay leaves, cloves, paprika, cinnamon stick. Then we've got some ground coriander, ground turmeric, garam masala. And I also need to get, there's an Indian store right here near the school on 6th and 2nd Avenue, and I'm gonna get from them, hopefully, rose petals, green cardamom, and saffron. So I'm gonna go there today. Our chicken's frozen anyhow, so I can't make it this at the moment. We're gonna use chicken breasts and chicken thighs, and we're gonna make a big batch so we have enough to share. So I'll start working on this. We're gonna get our onions cut. We can peel and grate our ginger and have that ready. So this is how you can get things done ahead of time and then start making your recipe the next day and cut down on your prep time. So I'm rated to Doula's Natural Health Market on 6th and 2nd Avenue, which is Little India, and I have been shopping at this place for almost 30 years. Unbelievable. They had our beautiful rose petals, and they had the bright green cardamom pods, which have so much flavor. One thing I couldn't get though was the saffron threads. So unfortunately in this pandemic world we live in with supply chain problems and etc., they did not have any saffron. Now, it just so happens that in our beautiful window box garden, I've been harvesting the marigolds. So I've been harvesting to have the seeds so we could have, we're gonna have recycling project where we create terrariums. So here is my terrarium using a recycled plastic bottle, and I've already got 2 marigolds growing in there. We're gonna do this with the whole entire school, so every student has a terrarium. And as our marigolds have been growing here in our window box, I've been harvesting the petals, and I wanted to make a tea with it, but apparently marigold petals are a substitute for saffron. So we're gonna use our marigold petals in place of the saffron. This will give it that flavor and color. So we're gonna heat up our cream, and then we're gonna soften our marigold in it and let that steep while we get everything else ready. Our cream is coming to a simmer on the edges, and we're gonna turn this off. And here is our 1 teaspoon, Here's our 1 teaspoon of marigold, dried leaves. And now what we need to do is we need to let that steep for 2 to 3 hours, which is fine because it's gonna still take some time to get everything prepped, and I've gotta teach some classes. I have our canola oil in the pan. We have it over a medium-high heat. And now we're gonna add our cinnamon sticks, bay leaves, cloves, and cardamom. You wanna toast those up, just like getting the flavors. And then we're gonna add in our chicken. And we said the chicken breast tenderloin pieces that we wanna brown. So we're gonna cook those until they're brown. Then we'll remove it from our pan and we'll add in the thighs. I had 2 packages of chicken. First, boneless, skinless breast, and now I had bone-in, skin-on thighs. So I just removed the skin, I cut the bones out. I'm gonna save this for chicken stock. And here I have all of the thigh meat. So I'm ending up with about 3 pounds of chicken actually. And our chicken breasts are browning beautifully. So I'm going to remove them from the pot, and then I'm going to brown the thighs. I'm going to put them in a bowl over here. We've got some nice brown color on here. We've got the browning on the bottom of the pan. And you want to take the, you're going to leave these in until the thighs are cooked. And when the thighs are cooked, we're going to remove all of those spices. So there's still some oil in here. However, when you remove the first batch of chicken, if there's not a lot of oil, you can add some more canola oil. And now we're going to get our chicken thighs in and the ground beef. thighs with a nice brown color on it too. So now we're gonna remove everything out of the pot. We're gonna take out all of the aromatics. We're gonna take out the cinnamon stick and the bay leaves. But we're gonna leave that little bit of oil in the bottom, and we're gonna saute our onions. So our oil's getting hot, and we've removed everything out of the pan, and now we're gonna add in our 3 large Spanish onions sliced, and we're gonna saute those until they're translucent. Okay, we've been sauteing our beautiful onions for about 15 minutes. They're nice and translucent. We are now gonna add in our garlic and our ginger. We'll get those in. Our cashews, almonds, and our beautiful golden raisins. I increased the golden raisins to a ½ cup because I like that sweetness. So I increased the raisins to ½ cup, and now we're just going to saute all of this, and then eventually we'll puree it. Now we're adding our ground coriander, our ground cumin, and we'll continue to stir this. Once you have this beautiful, glorious brown mixture that smells amazing, we're now going to put it into our blender and puree it. So I've got that over here. We're going to put everything in here and puree it. I've got everything in our blender. And with this type of blender, you need a little bit of liquid. So I just have a cup of water, and I'm just going to pour some water in there, and that will help. So we'll get that going. And always hold the top so it doesn't explode on you. There we go. We have this beautiful, rich, thick sauce, and I ended up having to add actually 2 cups of water to it. And we're going to return this back into our pot. And we're going to add the chicken back into it as well. We've added all of our chicken and the cinnamon stick and the hard spices from sauteing at the beginning, the bay leaves and the cardamom, green cardamom pods, clove. Everything's back here into the pot, and now we're gonna add in our turmeric, that bright yellow color, our salt and pepper. We're gonna stir this for a while and bring it up to a simmer. So now that this has been simmering, we're gonna add in our rose petals and our yogurt and our garam masala. Get all of that simmering. This has been simmering for about a ½ hour. We're gonna add in 1 cup of water, a ½ teaspoon of paprika, and the last thing is our cream and marigolds. Get that all in, mixed together, and simmer it for another 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll taste it and adjust all the seasonings. Here is our finished beautiful chicken korma with so many different layers and flavors. So I plated it with the big cinnamon sticking out, but also I'm just gonna sprinkle some of these dried marigold leaves on the top. Give it like a little extra color. So how we did this, we used a teaspoon of marigold leaves instead of saffron, a ¼ cup of heavy cream, actually it was 3 pounds of chicken, 2 tablespoons of ginger, 3 garlic cloves, ½ teaspoon of salt, ¼ cup of almonds, a ¼ cup of cashews, a ½ cup of golden raisins, ½ cup of canola oil, a ¼ teaspoon of black pepper, 12 dried rose petals, 12 green cardamom pods, 2 whole leaves, 2 bay leaves, 2 cinnamon sticks, 3 Spanish yellow onions, 1 teaspoon ground turmeric, 2 teaspoons ground coriander, 1 teaspoon ground cumin, a ½ teaspoon of garam masala, a ½ teaspoon of paprika, and 1 cup of plain yogurt. Delicious. For more recipe demonstrations, please click like and subscribe to Chef Victoria Loves YouTube channel and have fun in the kitchen. Thank you.